Today on Far Out Facts, we will be looking at the ways to boil the ocean, other than fossil fuels and nuclear. So, before we get on with it, please like and subscribe to Far Out Facts. It really helps my motivation. And a quick note about the last video, there was a small visual thing where the math was a little bit wrong, but in the spreadsheet where the work was actually done, it was correct, so all the numbers are correct. So, our first form of boiling the ocean is a hot plate, like a normal standard find it in a chemistry classroom hot plate. And it will produce 120 watts of energy, and watts are just joules per second, so it'll produce 120 joules per second. So all you have to do is take the giant number of watts you need to boil the ocean, divide it by 120, divide by 60, divide by 60 again, divide by 24, and then divide by 365, and you have how many years it would take to boil the ocean. And this amount of years is a ginormous amount of years. It is longer than the universe has existed as far as we know. Yeah, it would take a long time for a 120 watt hot plate to boil the ocean. So, our next form is if you took all the energy you exerted from running up the stairs, would you be able to boil the ocean? And how long would it take? So, I did this experiment. All you have to do is run up the stairs, see how high the stairs are, and record your time, and you can figure out how many watts it is. And so my running was 422.4 watts. Now, I could not sustain this for longer than very many staircases, but it's just a little quick fact that we need to know. So we took that, it's again in watts, so we took the giant number of how long it would take or how much energy it would take to boil the ocean, divide it by 422.4 watts, and then divide by 60 to get it to minutes, then divide by 60 again to get it to hours, then 24 to get it to days, then 365 to get it to years, and you would get 3.07 times 10 to the 16th years, which is a long time, but it's about 3, it's about 1/3 of the time it would take for the hot plate. So, yeah, if you run up the stairs as hard as you can, you're more efficient than a hot plate at expelling energy. So, this isn't quite the whole story, because we're not taking into account how much energy the ocean will lose while you're continuing to add energy. So pretty much you couldn't boil the ocean with a hot plate or running, but because of this math, we know that how long it would take, and you just wouldn't exert enough energy to heat up the ocean at all. So yeah, so that's why it's not quite the whole story, but thanks for watching, and make sure to ring the bell to be the first to get to watch the next video. And thank you for your time and attention. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.